When was the last time you saw an American truck on the road that was made in the 1960s? These beasts of a machine are so rare you find them in museums. In today's video, we'll take a look at 10 of these trucks. Hope you enjoy the nostalgia. Number 1. White Model 3000. The White Model 3000 was a special truck made by the White Motor Company in the early 1900s. It was a big, strong truck designed for hard work during a time when trucks were just starting to become important for businesses. Built in Cleveland, Ohio, the Model 3000 was known for being super tough and reliable. It was mostly used by companies that needed to move heavy loads across rough roads and challenging terrain. Farmers, construction companies, and early delivery services loved this truck because it could handle almost anything. The truck had a powerful gasoline engine that could pull heavy trailers and carry large amounts of cargo. It was bigger and stronger than most trucks of its time, with a simple but sturdy design that made it easy to repair. Its large wheels and high ground clearance meant that it could drive through mud, dirt roads, and other difficult surfaces without getting stuck. What made the White Model 3000 special was its durability. While many early trucks broke down frequently, this model could keep working day after day. It represented a time when American manufacturing was focused on building strong, practical vehicles that could help businesses grow. Though it's rarely seen today, the White Model 3000 played an important role in early 20th century transportation and helped shape how trucks would be designed in the future. Number 2. Mack B61. The Mack B61 was an incredible truck that became a legend in American transportation during the 1950s and 1960s. It was a tough, reliable work truck that could handle almost any job thrown its way. Built by the Mack Truck Company, the B61 was known for its strength and durability. This truck had a classic design with a distinctive bulldog hood ornament, a symbol that Mack trucks were famous for. It was primarily used for long-haul trucking, construction, and heavy-duty transportation. Truck drivers loved it because it was easy to maintain and could survive rough roads and tough conditions. The B61 typically had a powerful diesel engine that could pull heavy loads across the country. It was built with a strong frame and could carry everything from construction materials to food and supplies. Many truck drivers considered it the most reliable truck of its time. What made the B61 special was its simple but effective design. It didn't have fancy technology, but it was built to last. Truck drivers could easily repair it, and it could keep running even in harsh weather conditions like snow, rain, and extreme heat. Even today, many vintage truck lovers collect and restore Mack B61 trucks, keeping the memory of this amazing workhorse alive. Number 3. GMC Cracker Box. The GMC Cracker Box was a unique military truck used during World War II that got its funny nickname because of its boxy square shape that looked just like a cracker box. Made between 1940 and 1945, these trucks were super important for the United States military during the war. These trucks were designed to be simple, tough, and easy to fix. They had a flat, square body with straight sides, which made them look very different from other trucks of that time. The military loved them because they could drive through almost any type of ground, mud, sand, rocky areas, and they could carry lots of supplies. The Cracker Box came with a strong 6-cylinder engine that wasn't very powerful, but was incredibly reliable. It could carry about 2.5 tons of equipment, which was perfect for moving things like food, ammunition, and other important supplies to soldiers. What made these trucks special was how easy they were to repair. If something broke, soldiers could usually fix it quickly with basic tools. They were used in almost every part of the world during World War II, from cold European battlefields to hot African deserts. After the war, many Cracker Box trucks were sold to farmers and construction companies, showing just how tough and useful they were. Number 4. Autocar DC75T. The Autocar DC75T is a powerful, heavy-duty truck designed for really tough jobs. Made in the United States, this truck is built like a tank and is famous for working in some of the hardest conditions possible. This truck was created for industrial and construction work, especially in places with rough terrain. Its design focuses on strength and durability. The DC75T has a massive diesel engine that can pull extremely heavy loads, making it perfect for mining, logging, and big construction projects. What makes the Autocar special is its 4-wheel drive system. This means all 4 wheels work together to help the truck move through mud, snow, sand, and rocky ground. It can carry tons of equipment or materials without breaking down, The truck's cabin is simple, but tough. It's not fancy, but it's designed to keep drivers comfortable while working in harsh environments. The DC-75T can drive for long hours in extreme temperatures, from freezing cold to burning hot. Many of these trucks are still working today, decades after they were first made. This shows how well they were built. Professional drivers and companies love the Autocar DC-75T because it's reliable, strong, and can handle jobs that would destroy other trucks. It's basically the superhero of work trucks, built to survive and keep working no matter what. Number 5, Kenworth K100. The Kenworth K100 is a classic big rig truck that became famous in the trucking world during the 1970s and 1980s. It's known for its unique cab-over design, which means the driver sits right on top of the engine instead of having a long hood in front. This truck was special because it could fit into tighter spaces compared to other trucks. Truckers loved it for its roomy cabin and comfortable driving experience. The K100 was designed to help drivers who needed to travel long distances, giving them a space that felt almost like a small home on wheels. Most K100 models came with powerful diesel engines that could handle heavy loads across long stretches of highway. They were particularly popular with independent truck drivers and small trucking companies because they were reliable and could be customized easily. The truck's boxy shape made it instantly recognizable on highways. Truckers often decorated their K100s with custom paint jobs, chrome accessories, and personal touches that showed their individual style. While newer truck models have since replaced the K100, it remains a beloved classic in trucking history. Many truck enthusiasts and vintage truck collectors still cherish these vehicles, seeing them as an important part of American road transport culture. Have you seen or driven any of these before? If you have, please drop a comment below. Number 6, Diamond T921. The Diamond T921 was a tough military truck used during World War II. Made by the Diamond T Motor Car Company, this truck was built to handle really rough conditions and help American soldiers move supplies and equipment across different battlefields. This truck was special because it could drive almost anywhere. It had big, strong wheels that could handle mud, sand, rocks, and even snow. The truck was designed to carry heavy loads, about 4 to 6 tons of equipment, which is like the weight of several cars. Powered by a strong diesel engine, the Diamond T921 could travel long distances without breaking down. It was used in many places during the war, including Europe and the Pacific, where soldiers needed reliable transportation. What made this truck really useful was its simple design. Mechanics could easily fix it in the field, which was super important during wartime. The truck had a basic but strong frame, big tires, and enough ground clearance to drive over rough terrain. After World War II, many Diamond T921 trucks were sold to civilians and used for construction, farming, and other heavy-duty jobs. Today, these trucks are rare and considered collector's items, with some well-maintained models being worth tens of thousands of dollars. Number 7, International Harvester DCO405 Emeryville. The International Harvester DCO405. Emeryville was a tough truck built in the mid-20th century that became famous for its strength and reliability. Named after the city in California where it was made, this truck was designed to handle hard work in farms, construction sites, and industrial settings. This truck was part of International Harvester's heavy-duty lineup, known for its powerful engine and ability to carry heavy loads. It had a big 6-cylinder diesel engine that could pull trailers, transport goods, and work in rough conditions. The truck was built strong, with a solid frame that could take a beating on bumpy roads and tough terrain. What made the Emeryville special was its versatility. Farmers loved it for moving crops and equipment, while construction companies used it to haul materials. Its simple design meant it was easy to fix, which was important for people who needed their truck to work all the time. The truck wasn't just about power. It was also comfortable for drivers. It had a spacious cab and good visibility, making long hours on the road more bearable. While not as famous as some other trucks, the DCO405 was a reliable workhorse that helped build America's infrastructure during its time. Number 8, Freightliner WFT-724. The Freightliner WFT-724 is a heavy-duty military truck designed for tough jobs in challenging environments. Built by Freightliner, a company known for making strong trucks, this vehicle was created to help military forces move supplies, equipment, and troops across rough terrain. This truck is equipped with an 8-wheel drive system that powers all wheels, enabling it to carry extremely heavy loads and perform reliably in challenging terrains like deserts, snow, mud, and mountains. Its strong diesel engine, high ground clearance to avoid getting stuck, and a simple, easy-to-repair design make it a standout choice for tough conditions. The WFTT 724 was mainly used by military groups who needed a reliable vehicle that could go anywhere. Its big tires and powerful engine mean it can pull trailers, carry ammunition, transport soldiers, and even help in rescue missions. What makes this truck really impressive is how it handles difficult conditions. Whether it's crossing a sandy desert or climbing a steep rocky hill, the WFT 724 can keep moving when other vehicles get stuck. While it's not as famous as some other military trucks, the Freightliner WFT 724 proved itself as a tough, dependable vehicle that could be counted on in the most challenging situations. Number 9. Peterbilt 352 Pacemaker. The Peterbilt 352 Pacemaker is a classic American semi-truck that became famous in the trucking world during the 1960s and 1970s. It was a powerful and stylish truck that truck drivers loved for its tough design and reliability. This truck had a distinctive look with its long, curved front hood and bright chrome details. Truckers called it the Pacemaker because it was seen as a leader in truck design at the time. It was built to handle long-distance hauls across America's highways, carrying heavy loads over thousands of miles. The 352 came with powerful diesel engines that could pull massive trailers through mountains, deserts, and everything in between. It was typically equipped with a manual transmission that gave drivers total control, and its cab was designed to be comfortable for drivers spending long hours on the road. What made the 352 special was its mix of strength and style. Unlike earlier trucks that were purely functional, this model looked cool and performed extremely well. Truckers took pride in driving a Peterbilt, and the 352 became a symbol of the American trucking lifestyle. Today, the Peterbilt 352 is considered a classic among truck enthusiasts and collectors, remembered as one of the most iconic trucks of its era. Number 10. Kenworth Northstar. The Kenworth Northstar was a rare and special truck from the 1960s that was way ahead of its time. Created by Kenworth, it was an experimental long-haul truck designed to test new technologies and push the boundaries of truck design. What made the Northstar unique was its super advanced aerodynamic shape. While most trucks of the 1960s were boxy and square, the Northstar had smooth, curved lines that helped it cut through the wind more easily. This design could have saved fuel and made long-distance driving more efficient. The truck featured an innovative cab design with better driver comfort and visibility. It had a larger windshield and better positioned controls than other trucks of its era. The engine was also more powerful and smoother than typical trucks of the time. However, the Northstar never went into full production. Kenworth built only a handful of these trucks, probably less than 10, and most were used for testing and research. They were experimental vehicles that helped shape future truck designs. Today, the Kenworth Northstar is incredibly rare. Truck collectors and historians would love to find an original model, but they're almost impossible to locate. It remains a fascinating piece of automotive history that showed how innovative American truck design could be.